Ooh. Oh! Yes! Hello everyone, today is going to be epic because I have my road bike here ready in the stand to get some fresh, brand new mountain bike forks fitted, and then we're going to shred this thing super hard today. So let's get off those forks, then we can... Louis! I was not ready or prepared for such things. Anyway, as he's launched them, these are the brand... Oh no, oh man, oh, these are the, straight on the toe. These are a brand new pair of Fox 36s. We're gonna get them on this bike. Keeping these bars on, a different front wheel, and then we can do like a sort of mix up of just the weirdest shredding ever, basically. The steerer tube here is actually the same length that we need, so I don't even need to do any cutting. We can just instantly get them fitted and the shred's gonna happen super fast. So, before you ruined my flow, Louis, let's get those forks off, then we can already start fitting the freshies. Right, I'm gonna start off by taking this front brake off, and I'm actually not sure if that's gonna fit on those Fox forks, but we'll get it off and then we can work it all out. Right, I've just realised that this all runs through here and that's not going to fit on that fork anyway, so I'm actually just going to have to cut the front brake off and we're going to have one brake only, which isn't weird because that's what I run on my jump bike anyway. Fork is off, so we're going to just fit the mountain bike fork. Here we go then, moment of truth. Let's see if these are going to fit on. Oh my god, that is so glovish. That's gonna work perfectly. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the horrible part now then, which is just cutting the front brake off. Here we go. All for the vlog. Oh, we now have a front brakeless road bike with some insane forks on. And we're gonna have such a good day. It's going to make up for that pain I just felt from cutting that brand new front brake hose then. It's literally matrix, it fits exact. Look at that, that's so good. Awesome. Right, we just need to whack in the star nut. Here we go then, we're going to put in this star up the top here. I always hate doing this. But once it's in, we can get it all clamped down. Perfect. Give this a little tighten. There we have it. Right, we've got the forks fitted now perfectly. They look so good on there. We're going to run this wheel off my enduro bike. This is a Halo Chaos 27.5. Should just squeeze on in there nicely. Don't even need to worry about the brake now, which is actually way better. And then we have ourselves the most ridiculous road bike ever. Look at that. That is going to be so weird to ride now because the front's going to be all high. Oh, that's actually cool though. Oh my god, that's sick. We just need to put some pedals on because they're currently on the wooden bike after riding it the other day. But yeah, I think it's time. What we're going to do is instantly pack this in the van, get some different gear on and go and shred this as hard as possible. So let's. We've now come to the local woods and look how beastie this machine looks. It's actually the sickest thing I've ever seen. So we're going to start off the action on this small jump here just to make sure it actually works and isn't going to snap. Then we'll slowly make our way further down, finding more features to shred and see how wild we can get on this. So let's get into the action. Here we go then. First bit of jumping on this. Oh. It's way better than with road bike forks, that's for sure. Right, let's go deeper into the woods and see what other jumps, berms and trails we can find. Right, we've just come down the woods further and there's so many jumps, trails, berms, and loads of fun to be hit. Actually kind of scared now because this positioning is just ridiculous, but we're going to start off here. I'm going to blast in and we're going to follow this trail down montage style, berm by berm, so let's get it. Here we go. Oh. Wow. Oh, surprisingly feels so good. Oh, whoa, yes. What's this, the finale? Whoa, massive. That's actually so scary with these bars. It's that positioning that does it. Other than that, it feels pretty good. I mean, let's face it, it's not gonna feel that good. But I love this Ghost. The RoadRage of its little extra edition seems to be handling it so far. So let's go up there, see if we can find some bigger jumps. Here we go then, we're gonna try this trail. As you can see, the gaps are starting to get bigger already. You start on that little step down there, so I'm gonna blast in. Hopefully not chainring it, because well, that'd be horrible, wouldn't it? And also, look how big my chainring is. It would go through to China. So let's get this line now. Let's try and make our way through this trail with some bigger gaps. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, this section's tight. Oh, huge gap. Oh! Whoa, that is huge, that last jump. This thing's handling it though. Feels kind of good. Obviously with these bars, that position's just so unnatural. But it's definitely better than rigid road bike forks like I did the last time I rode this, because your weight's just so far forward. Right, this woods is littered with jumps everywhere, so let's go and find another trail jump line to smash out. We've come across the woods then and we've just found some monsters. I kind of love and hate that it just gets so out of hand every time. Look at this thing. Hitting doubles that big, holding on like this is going to be awful. Right, let's get up the top. This is a full trail line, so we can drop in and I guess kind of get built up for it. So to the top. Here we go then into this trail. Bit of a hipper. Oh yes. Oh, it's so smooth. Woo. Oh. They're proper jumps, man. That's so good. Kind of wish I wasn't on this though, to fully enjoy them. Got a bit sideways there. Let's slomes it. I'll come through this section. I'll try and like down taves there and kick it out a bit here. There we go, I made it through that line. That felt so good. Like, obviously not feeling like it does on a proper bike that's made for jumping, but just how funny it is that it works makes me stoked. It's ridiculous actually. So bumpy, like hear the chain, like imagine this bike, like knowing what it was going to go through as a bike. I bet it wished it wasn't with me as an owner. The top tube and that though is so high on this thing, it's really hard to maneuver like and do whips and tricks on. Obviously in the future, like the easiest thing we could probably do, and it's a flip, but I really want to do that when it's back in its sort of old look, like the proper road bike setup. Obviously I've done this before in the past. If you search road bike party San Diego, I did a full road bike edit doing like tricks all around San Diego. That was something I did with Martin Ashton. It was so fun, and that's where I sort of have this enjoyment for trying to send it on road bikes. I think it's super impressive. In fact, the whole series of Road Bike Party is absolutely ridiculous, so you should definitely go and check that out. The light's slowly coming down. We're going to find a few more bangers to hit while we're here, because why not? We've just come across this cool little jib zone. There's this fallen tree here that I'm going to see if I can foof it there, or a boobica, one or the other. Probably a boobica first actually, because it's a bit easier. That's where you go up to back wheel and then come fakey out of it. So let's give that a little go. Oh, that's going to be quite good. Oh, that's scary. It's like so big, you sort of end up being really high when you're on the back wheel. Horrible run up. Yeah, well cool. I don't want to foo for that. It's quite terrifying. These challenges are just so interesting because it makes normal stuff so hard. Louis just pointed out a horrible one. He's like, why don't you ride along this log that you just boobicaed? And I was like, why don't you? And he was like, I'm the filmer, so up I go. This is a one-way ticket to Doomsville though, isn't it? Cool. One-way ticket to Doomsville. Oh, that was well scary, that little slider. I think my wheel went on the dirt a bit. Cool. I'm full of cold today. You can probably hear it in the way I'm speaking. Nose is blocked. Heavy head. But I had a COVID test, I'm fine. I was getting a bit worried because I'm actually flying, well, I'm in New York now. This is where it's like a weird time contingent. Is that a thing, Louis? That's in like Star Wars something, isn't it? Anyway, it sounds good. I mean, like you are in a time contingent because I'm in New York and you're watching me in England. But anyway, I'm going to be out there doing How I See It, New York. Super pumped with Max Fredrickson, and we're going to get the best stuff done. So if any of you know any cool things that we should check out in New York, please leave us some comments and we'll go right there and have a look and get some shots of that for our video. But I'm feeling it now. It's time for a huge finale wheelie. Let's go and have a look. Right, I've come out of the woods now to show you how perfect this is for wheelies. Like, it's actually made for it. You can switch your positioning there of your hands, just like, it's like I'm just pedaling normally. This is amazing. What a thing. What a thing. What a fun machine. So good. Actually, love these challenges. Just having your hands in that slightly different position just makes it so much wilder to hit jumps on. So if you like me doing weird stuff on the road bike, please let me know what you want to see. Shall I put some downhill forks on here next? Shall I put the original ones back on and do some tricks? Let me know, because I'm stoked to get back out on this thing. So on that bombshell of new forks, a ridiculous setup and some epic jumps, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That'd be awesome if you leave some comments, and it'd be sick if you subscribe. See you in the next one. So let's go.